Alright everyone, welcome to the Outer Worlds. Just downloaded, just getting everything set up right now. Sorry if I'm really close to the mic. Alright. So I've been watching this game for probably since the middle of the summer and waiting for it to come along, and there we are. Finally here. Well, should we just... I'll just go right there. Alright, let's go through some of the settings real quick. Gotta take a look. Frame rate. Yeah. Nice, look at that. Wait a minute, I wonder what fuck it. We're gonna go right up there. Alright. Alright, here we go. I'm so pumped. Oh man. I never did play Fallout New Vegas, the one they
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
All right. So I never did play Fallout New Vegas, so we're gonna see how this is though. Pretty exciting since Fallout 4 came out like 4 years ago, so.
Muscular atrophy is practically a hobby in this colony. Good metabolism, high likelihood of digesting Saltuna. Slippery fingers. You'll need to be careful handling those chemicals.
Alright, on to the next.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
We have to
Look
go
at
with
that.
tech.
A real scientist. A physician. Not many of you left.
Yeah, I'll go with that one. Sorry, just gonna readjust real quick. I didn't realize how far away I was. Right. Now, this is the hard part. I mean, I would like to make a female, but I think I'm just gonna stick with a guy. Let's go with their face. What kind of head you got, bruh? I'm feeling it. Holy shit, that's scary. We're gonna go with the scary one. Where is it at? Wow, white. Fucking no soul over here. Pink. Wow. Fucking yellow. Oh yeah. Well, blah 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 blah. Yep. Let's go to hairstyles. First off, hair color is fucking black. Right. Boom. That's actually kind of dope. Too blah. Kind of like my character in Fallout 4. That's actually not bad. Oh, fuck. Meh. I want to say the undercut, but do I really want to? Well, they make it black. I must have missed it. Fucking unibrow. I don't do unibrow, sorry. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm digging it. That's crazy. Wow, that's pretty creative that they did the Joker. Do that one. All right. Sorry it took so long. I'm gonna go with PJ. All right, we in here.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Right now you can even see how hot my GPU is running. It's getting pushed. What? This is what we ran these bitches for.
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Wow, that looks gorgeous. Holy shit.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Well, we're fucked. We are fucked. Nah, this should be good. Got a lot of good reviews, apparently. I love that. That's just so cool. Down here at the bottom right. It's badass.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
And feel like shit. Die. Like, could just start the game off, you die. And game over. You paid $60 just to die in a video game that you can't play.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
So, I'm just like moving around to see like how my frames per second is working. I just don't know if that... Okay. I mean, fuck it, we're gonna play right now, see how it goes. But, wow, look at that. Holy shit, look at that. This is definitely one of the nicest games I've seen on PC so far. Just, wow. I think he's missing something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Those guys is like, they just sound like they're like coming after me. Okay, so I did watch some videos on YouTube earlier, well yesterday, past couple days, like since it's been out, about things to do before you start playing this game, and keep a lookout and definitely keep searching for stuff. So that's right, suck it. Just keep on walking. Okay, just alrighty then. Dropping down.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay. Listening to you, Doc. Kinda got no choice. Path to ship. Fuck it. Let's just, Yep. Alright. Medical Mercy Inhaler. Let's see. Hey, look at that. A fucking person.
Hey, you. Come here. You've tried the best now.
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Oh,
Just barely scraped by with my life.
Sorry.
Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun.
A fucking
Got some spare
idiot.
ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Sorry. That was my phone ring. Apologize, guys.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with... Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with...
Oh shit. I'm just gonna hand you a fucking pistol. Alright. Let's take a look around. Oh shit, look at that. See? Gotta look.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alright. Alrighty then. I like this already. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Your hacking lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Alright. So, don't mind me. I'm still getting used to this. Okay. I don't know what he had. So, what did I say? Something about corpses. Okay, so, which one we got? We got Sentry Saber, 73 DPS. This is the same thing, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, fuck it. We'll just fucking equip everything. I feel like that would fuck people up. I'll just stick with this for now. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to my gun. Oh, oh. Alright, so I was sliding down the hill. What was that? Okay. I was actually kind of surprised at like how good the melee and everything is. It's actually a lot better than I thought. It's just like it's a little hard to get used to this gameplay, like just the style, and then I'm still gonna be messing around with my FPS. I mean, like look at me lagging like that. That's a little absurd. And then I think I may be moving too much from side to side. Here we go. And I found the ship.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Fucking laminated. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking laminated. This bitch is off her fucking rocker. She's been depressed her whole fucking life. Oh. Like, you gotta have a concussion after that. Like, come on, yo. Where's the other fucker? I'm just gonna... Alrighty then. No need. What is, Yep, just gonna do that. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Let's just get our asses up there. Kind of just hoping Your fast travel locations you have unlocked. Map signs.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Please be informed that you can suck a dick. Yeah, this phone call.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence.
What?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in
Oh my Lord fucking Jesus, help us.
3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Bitch ass.
This vessel is the registered property. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than... I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge.
Nice.
Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor.
Do you understand?
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
Try stay alive this time. Nice. Alright, skill improvements. Nice. Level up. Congratulations, you gain enough experience to go. Open your character increases. Alright. Oh. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do this. How do you, Nice. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, accept. Codex. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so character. Oh, another one. Cool. Walk speed, sprint speed. Weapon, armor, durability. What's that? You take better care of your weapons, armor than most people. Pack mule. Shit, which one was I gonna do? No. Yeah, I'll do this one, fuck it. Alright, let's get back to the game. Cool. Right. I'm going in.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming.
Ha
If you'd like
ha.
to speak with my manager,
Suck
I
it.
report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll
Yeah.
excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Fucking right you do. Bitch ass market district. Alright. On our way. Here we go. Is that a Marauder right there? Fucking right. Yep, it's gonna fucking charge it up.
What's that?
Motherfuckers. Alright, so I'm gonna pause real quick. Alright. Let's see if this makes a difference at all.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of... Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want... Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the... Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
Alright, so far the game looks nice. Plays alright. I think I gotta turn down my mouse speed. It's a little too fast for me for some reason. Not sure why. But, yeah, let's see. More perks? What the fuck? Definitely gotta carry more. Gonna roll up in this bitch. Just walk in, guns blazing. Start shooting. Like, come on. That's the only thing I heard that you can't really do is, like, kind of like holster your weapon, I guess.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing.
I beg your pardon.
I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters. Former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so...
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well.
Mm-hmm.
We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Is he here? What's up?
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's order.
Is he in here?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Mm-hmm.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M'Bakono handwritten in the lower... Thank you.
Yeah, I'll look for it. Suck a dick. Gosh darn it. Spectrum Red. Alright. So let's I guess that's it. Alright, so tab, perks.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Nope, none. I'm just moving too quick.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Yeah, duh, you fuckface.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me.
Yep.
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. I need you to break in. Nab that... Just keep your head down when you're in there.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Where are we headed? That's on account. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. Her I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special... It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. I cut my own.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's choice. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare you. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas... With what? My own blood? Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
All right, everyone. It's been a pleasure. This is what I had so far, and then we'll do another part or more videos later on.